Okay. Click.
Previously on Avatar.
Why do I never hear it? Okay, so last session, you guys stole Ratna's dad's massive airship.
Yes.
Didn't we
And
borrow it?
we borrowed it and then went over to the Northern Water Tribe to find the missing last spirit warrior person who you discovered is named Hotaru. And they're very lovely, gay, and loud.
We know.
So they didn't want to do spirit worrying stuff because there was a conflict of interest with their dying mother. While you were there, you also saw that coming out of the Northern Water Tribe spirit portal was a very similar large giant spirit coming out of it, the same or similar to the one that you saw in the Southern Water Tribe. But this one's just peeking out, hasn't fully come into your world yet. So, with a promise to Hotaru that you'll get his mother to a healer, you guys made your way back to the Fire Nation. On the way there, you guys got drunk, played some truth or dare, and then the next day, you guys were having some fun out on the deck when you started hearing a siren's call. To most, it was very high-pitched squealing. It hurts your ears. You didn't like it, and it started coming in louder and louder. But to Tauchi, Haru, and Aki, the song was so beautiful and mesmerizing, and almost gave you a feeling of nostalgia with it as well. And as it got closer and louder, you guys started seeing some spiritual beings coming out of the clouds. They're darker in nature, almost humanoid, but with wings and demented faces. They have these long tails with spikes at the end. Two of them land on the deck, and you guys see the spiritual energy with them seems to be constantly moving, so you can never get a very good look at what it looks like, but it's terrifying. And the rest of the gang see the mesmerized party members kind of just staring lovingly at these horrific creatures. So I'm gonna need you all to roll some initiative. Oh, we love an outline.
Okay, well, at least it was on initiative and not.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, true.
Whoop.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wait, where are the two of me?
Lovely creatures.
What? No, there's not.
Oh, I saw. What?
What?
I think my roll 20 crashed.
Oh.
What is... Did you put the link in beep boop?
I accidentally did a fuck up. Please leave me alone.
I'm so confused.
go for some other people. Click. And then
Click, 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 and post.
Aru.
Chip, chip, chip.
Okay, that's not terrible.
Just
Alright.
at Aki. Damn.
Now for the lovely, definitely not harpies.
I was gonna say, are they harpies? But I didn't want to be insensitive.
Oh, this slaps.
You know, Houston has some
Ooh.
good players, but they're just
The
Bad.
buffoonery.
it's just not happening. Like, look at this new roster. It's good in theory.
They added really good players. It's just not coming together.
I sure have no idea what you're talking about.
That's okay.
Watching Rockets refuse to heal Muma and enter 1v1 against Widow.
You
Oof.
know what?
You know
Ragnar
Rockets.
also rolled an at one.
Oh,
Damn, these initiative rolls suck.
it's only initiative, it's fine.
So that means the harpies
For
go
now.
first. So that's fun. So the people that have the little hearts, you guys are charmed.
What does that mean?
Let me Google it so that I can give you the textbook definition.
Thank you.
Okay, can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects.
Chachi?
Right? I'm not the only one that sees two of me.
Where?
Here.
Oh, two of you.
Get thrown over, bro.
That's a spoiler. Okay, so you can't attack any of the harpies, or use harmful magical effects, and the harpies get advantage on ability checks, but you know they're not gonna try to flirt with you, or are they?
You never know with Shay.
You never know. All right, this harpy's gonna. Hey,
I thought they
Uh,
were harpies.
I mean dark spirits. They're gonna come over and attack you.
No,
Okay.
don't attack me, Dark Spirit. You're so sexy.
I hope that's in character.
That is a 27 and a 21 to hit. So those both hit, I'm assuming.
What's happening? Huh?
They're attacking you, Kaja.
Oh, me! Oh. Oh, yeah, my AC is 15.
So you get. That is math. That is 24.
Oh, God.
Slashing damage. As this dark spirit claws you and then kind of like pokes you with their spiked tail. This one's gonna go over you. This one's coming over to Calden. Hey.
But I called you sexy.
This is over here.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. The Tauchi, that is a 17.
Oh,
Does that hit?
where'd my character she go? Oh, I forgot she crashed. I have a 17 AC.
Okay,
Hello?
so it does hit. Hey, Sean. Okay. So that hits. You get. Oh, the roll. You get 8 damage.
Okay.
Called in. That is also a 17, and then a
I have an
22
18
to
on my
hit.
class.
Okay. 22, and then there's from the other guy you get a 15, and ooh, not 20. Okay, so you get a that is a total of 40 slashing damage.
And what?
40 slashing damage. And then for my lovely dude, what is your both of the hits miss on Hotaru.
The first move, and I'm already on. Why
Oh.
Okay. That's the end of their turn. Next up is Kaja.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna attack this one that just wrecked the shit out of me.
Okay.
Dragon dagger. Boom. Ooh. Ooh.
That misses.
Hmm. 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 Uh. Hmm. 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 Now I know he'll probably get an opportunity.
Well, no,
to hit
because
me.
you're
No?
swashbuckler.
Okay, then I'm running.
And you attack, so you can run freely. Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Next is Tachi.
So what can I hit?
Well, you can hit this dude,
Oh,
or you can do a melee or a ranged attack to any of the other ones.
I'm gonna hit this dude.
Okay.
With a little. Oh,
No, you're not.
do I
Can you
still
roll
have?
a d20 for me, please? Oh, sis.
Well, this is off to a very bad start.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're using like earth that you have because you're on a ship.
Uh-huh.
So you put like some rocks out of your pocket and go yeet, and you try to attack this harpy, but you didn't account for the wind. And the rocks just come flying back right into your face. Can you roll that damage for me? You take 4 piercing
Okay.
damage as a rock gets stuck in your eye.
Oh god. Tauchi wears an eye patch now. And when people say, hey, why do you wear an eye patch? And he's like, I don't want to talk about it.
Just like Kaja with her leg.
It was harpies.
I keep
Okay.
hearing herpes, and I'm like,
Is that the end of your turn?
I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead.
Okay.
Are you ahead?
For now, she's still intact.
Okay. So Hotaru with their sexy wings are gonna take off into the air, so that one gets an opportunity attack, which they miss. Nice. Okay. And then I need to. Okay. Wow, that is so close.
Oh my god.
Okay, so You guys see Hotaru kind of boosh off into the air with the fiery wings on their back, and then from above, they send out a lightning blast to the person that was next to them. And then that lightning blast proceeds to go to 3 other of the spirits. This one, and that one. This one seems to dodge out of the way, but these 2 get hit with the blast and look severely injured.
Oh, thank fuck.
And that is the end of the. Wait, they have a bonus action. Okay. Hotaru is gonna. Yeah, they're gonna fly over to Aki. And they're gonna be like, "Hey, you got this," and they're gonna touch you in the shoulder, a nice bro clasp. And you,
touch, they say hey.
yeah. And Aki suddenly feels like there's the spirit of a dragon in her.
Oh.
So Aki, you are able to shoot out a dragon's breath made out of fire at your whenever you would like to.
Is it like bonus action?
To speed magical, provided it has one. Can use an action to exhale a 15-foot cone. Okay. Just know that friendlies can get hit with it.
Yeah. You said,
Okay.
what was it, 5-foot cone or 15-foot cone?
15-foot cone. Alright. And that is the end of their turn. Next up is Golden.
Hi.
Hi. You look very hurt.
Yeah.
You can spend a key point to disengage as a bonus action. Keep that in mind.
Okay.
But also, where would you run to? I guess you could run over here.
You said that they're very injured, right?
Yeah. They look very injured.
Okay. I'm gonna hit this one with an air swipe.
Got you. Hits.
Hell yeah.
And that is enough to dissipate them because they're spirits.
Can I do anything else?
Well, you have multiple attacks.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go for this one with an
Okay.
air punch.
Okay. That hits.
Oh yay!
On the last thread of life. This spirit. Okay. And that is the end of your turn.
Hello?
Sonic?
Sonic?
Oh, you're just in time for your turn.
My what?
Your turn. Roll.
Let me get
Get
into
out here.
the roll.
Roll,
20.
bitch.
What am I rolling for?
So
Your
the
life.
Paladin's on 7 health, and there's also these not harpy spirits surrounding all of you.
I'm on 7 health.
I feel like every like fight Calden is just on the verge of death.
Yeah.
She likes to have fun.
Girls just wanna have fun.
Who's this?
It's Ratna.
Okay.
You cannot attack this harpy because you're charmed by it.
Okay.
Just,
Every other harpy is bragging, right?
Mhm.
And you said this bitch is dying as usual?
Yeah.
Walk my ass over. Where is it? Ah! Let me. Ah! Ma'am, please stop dying. Ugh. You know, add a 4 to that.
A 13.
Sonic said, do the math.
I add
I'm not
13.
doing the math. Everything else is there.
Okay.
That's a 9 plus a 7 plus a 2 plus a 4.
Oh, I didn't see the 7 and the 2.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
22.
Okay, we're okay.
Okay, you done dying?
Yeah, thanks.
No problem. I'm going over here.
Oh.
This is none of my business. Goodbye. Turn ended.
Okay. Whose turn is it? Oh, Ratna.
Oh, Ratna.
Okay, so
It looks like they're doing like finger guns, and I really like that. I really appreciate that.
Ratna has their sick sword that just goes to the robotic arm, and then they're gonna slice at this harpy.
Oh.
This whoop, that hits. Nice. That's enough to kill him. And then they're gonna. So that was 15. Nice. They're gonna go over to this one since he wasn't charmed. And they're gonna do their bonus action. Ooh, no, they're not.
Oh.
Oh. So, Ratna very sexily slices one of the dark spirits, and you see it like just you're very ghost-like. And then he rushes over to the other one with their and tries to shock them with their glove on their other hand. Or actually, it's now embedded into their metal arm. So they try doing that. But the wiring is a little faulty. They didn't have time to test it, and it just kind of like zaps very pathetically. And he just looks at it like, "Oh man." And that's the end of his turn.
Ouchie, like that just happened.
It is now Aki's turn.
I'm gonna use my action for stillness of mind to clear the charm off.
Nice. Okay.
I'm gonna move.
Oh, I just killed you.
Oh.
That health is not true. You were right. You couldn't fix it. Move over here and then bonus action. I'll just do unarmed strike.
Okay.
You said that's just the same as doing fire sword, right?
Yeah. Hits. Noise.
Don't I have like
Okay.
flurry of blows or some shit?
You can, but you can only do that if you take an action.
Gotcha.
So.
Oh wait, I get to roll that at advantage because I'm flanking, don't I?
You do. Try to see if you get in at 20.
Nope. Just a higher
Very
roll.
close. Alright. That's the end of your turn?
Yep.
It is now the harpy's turn again.
You mean the not harpy?
I mean, yeah, the not
The Sharpie.
harpies.
The sharpie.
Keep hearing Harpy.
Sharpie harpies.
This one is gonna start screeching again. I need a roll a charisma saving throw.
No.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Oh, thank God.
Okie dokie.
Oh my God.
Oh,
What's
no.
the charisma?
The people that are already charmed
Yeah.
are
I'm just
also
vibing.
now charmed for this person.
Including Aki, who just got out.
I'll do a different token for that one.
Oh boy.
There you go.
Ooh.
Y'all.
Let me roll
I'm like,
for
damn,
that.
these things look vibing.
Wait, are those bobbies?
Bobby?
I thought those were the knees.
Spirit Bobby.
Oh, I thought they were knees too.
They might be
I
bobbies.
didn't roll the nat one.
Oh.
Oh no.
Can I slap them?
Oh, Ratna too.
Calden
One
and
for
I are
everyone.
like,
Oh no.
I can't believe this.
Okay, so this was like on the last leg. It's like, please don't hurt me.
My internet cut out so much, I didn't hear a word of that.
it's fine. Don't worry about it.
This one's gonna step just a little backwards.
Do I get an attack of opportunity on it?
No, he's still in your,
Range.
yeah. He's just like moving for advantage.
Baby,
So-
I'm a Lone Ranger.
You're gonna make an attack at Ratna and you. That is a that's an ouchie to Ratna and a 22 for Aki.
Hits, but do I... Don't I have something to, like... take half damage or some shit?
Your rage. You didn't rage.
I don't rage anymore, I'm not a barbarian.
Exactly. I think you have something for elements, but this isn't an elemental attack.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that is a that is even more ouchie for Ratna. And a 13 slashing damage for
Okay. Sorry, I was reading my shit. What's up? 13, you said?
yeah. And then this one is going to attack Tachi again with 2 hits. That is a that's another nat 20. Okay, so it's math in my head. That is a
Oh no.
that's 39 slashing damage
On who?
on Tachi.
Oof.
And that is the end of their turn. Yep. Okay.
Why doesn't Tachi have a health bar?
Tachi does have a health. Here, Can you see it now?
I don't
No.
see Calden's health bar either.
Oh my, I can
Oh,
see Tachi's now.
There you go. Okay.
Your health bar.
It was worth. It was worth, bitch.
It is now Kaj's turn.
Okay. Let's,
I got this
let's-
one. He's on his last legs. If you want to.
Oh,
help the
you
others.
sure? Oh, okay. All right. Well.
I'm others.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna come over here. Hi. And boom.
Oh, sexy.
That
Boom.
hits.
Oh.
It's fine.
Is that
It's
a
fine.
one?
That's so funny.
There's so many ones.
Not sneaky whatsoever.
Sneak attack.
That does hit. And when you hit him with the dragon, he lets out one of those painful screeches. Real ouchies. Is it you gonna run away?
Oh, wait, hold on. How far was that? Where was I? I was like right there or something.
You were right here.
Oh, right
you have
here.
5 feet of movement.
Okay.
Go like a little back.
Use Talk as a human shield.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This one is gonna take a legendary action.
Oh no!
What does that mean?
What?
Why did you do
Certain
that?
baskets have legendary actions.
A legendary action is for a high crit challenge rated monster that allows him to take that action or a certain amount of actions after another person's turn. So he's
Can't believe
gonna
you've done this.
do that. Everyone that's looking at him is gonna see that spiritual energy from the two people surrounding him seems to like feed off of it as he grows.
I?
I hate legendary action.
Oh my god. Wait,
Yeah,
so
Her
maybe
bodies
those
are in
those
HD.
are titties.
Those are
even
titties.
bigger.
They're
I'm
not
gonna need
knees.
everybody to roll a wisdom save.
Oh no!
Oh.
Let me fail.
Uh,
Oh! Oh no! Oh god!
it's over for me.
Okay. So, Kaja, you can't see anymore.
Blinded
You-
by the titty.
You see this dark spirit to your left, grow in size and then blinding purple light in your vision, and then everything dark.
Mm.
That effect also happened to Ratna.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
They're
Oh, you
blind.
have a bleeding heart emoji. There you
Oh.
go.
I like that it
Jay,
goes
I don't want to
diagonal.
alarm you, but that's a bleeding eye, not a bleeding heart.
That's
Yeah.
what I meant. So, yeah, that's fun.
Why is Cowden the only one? Like, this never happened.
I mean, she was on the verge of death for a round, but
Yeah, this is just karma. Oh, Tauti, you rolled a 10.
Huh? Yeah.
Whoop, so many effects.
Oh
Sis,
my
you
God.
need to get it together. Okay. So after Kaja is who? Tauchi. Oh, sis.
Can you do anything?
I'm back to
Well,
baby.
You can attack this one. However, your attacks have disadvantage since you can't see.
Hmm. I think I'm gonna sit this one out.
You
Oh.
can use an action to disengage if you want to.
Yeah. How do I do that?
Just step back.
Yeah, just step back. There you go.
I like to imagine you like stumbling your way back.
Yeah. You like fall on your ass halfway through and you come back up.
Now I know how the chef feels.
Okay. It's Hotaru's turn. Hotaru can attack the big one. Ah, Jesus. And also kind of has to. Should I just have them do fireball? I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ooh, yeah, let's do that.
Hey Shay,
That's me.
do you remember why I'm missing my level 4 spell point?
You
'Cause I-
healed someone before this, if that was it.
Oh,
You
oh, you're
healed-
right.
Told me.
And then you still were dying?
No, I'm fine now. I'm the only one that's not affected.
Yeah, now. Oh my god, Calvin.
It's not my fault.
Okay, thanks. I just didn't remember.
yeah. Because Hotaru and Kalden were sparring before this.
Okay.
I'm not even one of the fighters. Why do I always get injured?
You're a monk.
Oh yeah, I'm not like the one that runs into things.
That's fair.
They all just come to me.
Do I even dare?
You know the
Yes.
answer to this. Why are you asking when you know that you do?
Yeah, let's try it.
My mouse.
Okay. So. Yeah. What's the worst that could happen? Okay.
So many.
So. So as a bonus action, they're gonna do expeditious retreat, so that they can, go hella fast. And then they're gonna. So you guys see Hotaru, they take their wings and expand them, and then they start firebending all around their body, kind of forming this cloak and this shield. And you see that they start lifting off of the ground again, and the shape surrounding them starts to form into a dragon.
I lean over to
Oh.
Georgia. That's kind of sexy though.
Oh.
No comment.
So Hotaru is now polymorphed
Ah!
into a dragon.
I didn't think their head could get bigger.
But closer.
I need that scream to be in character as well.
Okay, and that's the end of their turn, because that's all they can do. It is now Calden's turn.
This bitch.
Uh-huh.
You know the. Hang on, I've got the wrong things. This bitch.
Yeah,
Does that?
that hits. You got it.
I'm gonna flip over Kasha into range with this one.
Oh my
Roll an
god.
acrobatics check.
Oh.
Oh!
Wow. All right.
He's on a roll.
We're gonna go quarterstaff again.
Unfortunately, that doesn't.
But I look
Oh.
cool doing
You
it.
did look
That is
very
so
cool.
disappointing.
It was very cool. Okay. It's at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Haru.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna walk over to Tauchi and be like, just give him a new pair of eyes, you know?
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
And then I want to use Iceberg Spike on. Wait, am I charmed by this one? What is this one? Has this done anything to me?
No, that charm was
you are
by the
not
one with the
charmed.
one that just died.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid
And
of
this
those.
big one.
Okay.
Did the big one charmed me?
The big one did charm you.
Okay,
You and Tauchi are both charmed by the big.
so yep, that's for this one.
Okay.
Oh, my healing amulet.
Dex save again.
Mm-hmm.
It unfortunately rolled a 21. So.
Tragic.
It has wings. It just kind of like flew up as you tried to spike it.
Unfortunate. Well, I'm gonna
wait,
be
is
up next
that
to this
a
corpse.
possibility for me?
No,
Oh,
that was just me flavoring the dodge.
okay.
That's the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw something at it.
After Haru, Ratna can't see, but that's not gonna stop him from trying.
Rat was fine and in danger, so I'm not going there.
Oh, that so doesn't hit.
Wait. Does it count? Is he technically flanking because of Hotaru?
Oh,
Or would
you're
it
right.
be a normal row?
You're right. Still doesn't hit though.
Does it not hit? It's so large.
Yeah.
He's blind.
He's fine.
You see the sword kind of just goes through him. Doesn't seem to affect him that much. Okay. Alright, has a bonus action. Oh, I said the glove was broken, didn't I?
Yeah.
Ratna is gonna punch.
Ratna, no.
Get him.
There's 0 strength. It doesn't hit. Ratna tries
They're
to
just punching you.
slice
It was a nice
blindly,
try.
and then he tried to punch, and it doesn't even come close.
We'll get him next time.
You're amazing, sweetie.
Okay. That's the end of. Actually. Yeah, that's it. That's the end. Okay. Next is Aki.
Okay.
You
I
are
am-
definitely flanking, so you get advantage.
So I'm gonna Fire Lash.
Come.
Whoa.
Doesn't hit.
The fuck? It's so big. How does it not? Extra attack, Fire Lash.
Come. That hits. Nice.
Then I'm gonna burn a key point and do Flurry of Blows.
Both of those hit. Nice. Okay. Your first attack kind of just seems to go through this large spirit. But the other 3 definitely hit. He's very beef and sexy Aki. Land 3 consecutive fire strikes at this spirit. Okay. You could try to run away.
That'd be it.
Okay. It is now the harp's turn. This one's gonna attack you, Calden.
Yeah, of course.
You went up to him.
Yeah. but I did a flip and it looked really cool. Because I rolled a 28.
That is an 18 and a 22 to hit.
I have 18 AC.
So it does succeed, unfortunately. You take.
I'm really sorry, Haru.
I'll
You
deal
take
with
16 slashing damage. That's not that bad.
Okay, I guess. I'm not down to 7 again.
Let me just flip for this lovely folk. Okay. One second. I'll find it eventually. Okay. Let's see. So Aki, what is your AC?
15.
Okay. So it definitely has advantage on red. Okay. Woohoo. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. That is 33 bludgeoning damage for Aki. 33. You guys see as the spirit is growing, their hand gets huge and just kind of whacks on top of Aki. And Aki kind of does like the cartoonish boing.
Oh god.
She comes back, and then with that same movement, he backhands Ratna, and sends flying over here, and is now unconscious.
Oh.
Okay. It is also going to take another legendary action
No, thank you.
and
don't want it.
grow even bigger.
What the fuck?
Oh my god!
It just like knocks Aki off of the ship.
Okay.
Oh
That's the end of their turn. Kaja, it's your turn.
I don't want to. Okay.
no. You
You're blinded.
You're right.
Wait, you're blind. How many of you got blinded?
Step.
3.
Wait, hold on, wait. Can I attack from here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Disadvantage. I'm
Um,
assuming.
yeah.
You're flanking as well, though.
You are flanking, so it's just a regular attack. It's a
regular,
20.
so
It's a
first-
20.
Oh. Okay. So is that good?
Yeah, that's good. You hit. Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, you pierce the dark spirit as it's growing. It looks up. It's like, you know that noise you make when you get hit? That's
You
the
get hit what?
noise it made, but amplified, like it's
Hmm.
an echo. Okay.
Okay.
You could also take a step back.
I am, yeah, don't worry. Hi, Colton.
Hi.
Okay. Next up is Tauchi.
Is Tauchi still charmed by this one? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't think I can reach that dude.
you also can't attack it.
Oh, true.
Oh, you mean this dude? You could
Yeah.
reach him.
Oh.
Yeah. No problem. You can even flank him if you wanted to.
Oh.
Boing.
Oh, hey.
Nice. You get advantage on the
guys.
attack.
Oh. How do I do that? Oh, here. I'm gonna see if this is still a one.
It hits.
Yes.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yes.
It goes down.
I'm in this fight
High-five
too.
bounced over the monster.
Alright. That's it.
Are
That's all you
they-
can do.
Are they leaving corpses or are they just kind of like poofing?
They're poofing.
Yeah.
I hope that's how I go out.
A poof?
Yeah.
Yesterday you said you wanted to be slathered in butter and then exploded.
We?
Like popcorn?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Popcorn.
Well, I'm a little different today.
I wasn't expecting that. I don't know what I was expecting, but not that.
Well, maybe you're slathered in butter and then you pop and then it's like poofed out. You can have the best of both worlds.
I hate you.
Me, you shot, brother.
Hataru's turn. Shut the It's Hataru's turn. Everybody be quiet.
Oh, the sexy dragon lady.
Alright. Stop. I didn't open up the sheet for this. Here we go. Alright. Hotaru is going to fire breath isn't a good idea.
No, it is.
Is it?
God.
No,
No.
hit us.
Shut up, Haru.
Do
I
it.
think it'd be very cool.
Well, they
What if
could
we
move.
just say I
Yeah,
use
yeah,
my
yeah.
fire bending to block it?
They're gonna move over here over Ratna. they're like above them, protecting Ratna, you know. And then they're gonna fire breath in Inaki's direction.
Oh.
Why not the other way? Why not this way?
Well, it's a 60-foot cone. I guess I could go over here. And then that would, if I angle the cone this way. Then you can just be out of its reach. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. I was gonna make a ooh, which it fails. So
It fails. Oh. The amount of ones in there.
it's really unfortunate to succeed. But it's still kicking.
What are all those numbers? Oh my god.
It looks very injured. Hotaru's dragon form kind of floats around this big monster, and then they do the very anime like arms crossed, and then as they let out the fire breath. The Wonder Woman thing.
Yeah.
and then it lets out the fire breath. Blast, very powerful blast that kind of encompasses the spirit, but it's still standing after. Okay. And then I don't think. Yeah. No bonus action. Okay. Calden.
What?
Hey, sweetie, it's your turn.
Oh, already?
How crispy? Ye like a well done, Chris.
I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna. Oh, that's not what I meant to press. This bit. Ah!
That hits.
Nice.
9.
And then. How's she looking?
Looking extra crispy now.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing again.
Okay. That one doesn't hit.
Okay, can I step back?
Yeah, you can use a point to step back.
Okay. I'm gonna go back here. Actually, wait, no, this space is empty, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just get rid of the
Thanks.
whoosh whoosh. Okay. Haru's turn.
Oh, lit.
You are charmed by it, so you can't attack it. But you can heal the rest of your people.
That's fine. Let's use this sexy bitch. Oh, ma'am.
You can
Wait,
re-roll.
that's 2 ones.
You can re-roll it entirely.
Oh.
That's another one. Roll a d4. Okay, there you go. So that's
3, 7, 10. Then wait, there's another thing. Plus 5. What is that?
15.
Yep, 15.
to who? Everybody?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, everyone.
Wait, so everyone gets 15, or do we have to split it?
No, everyone gets 15 on their own.
We have to
Okay.
split it.
And I'm gonna go vibe over here and be like, ooh.
That's
I mean, you're
1 health
in
for
range.
you, 1 health for me.
You're in range.
I know.
Oh no.
I mean, it's better Haru than somebody who's on the verge of death. Cough, cough, Tauchi.
Huh?
Um,
What?
Nothing going
Oh.
wrong.
No,
Oh.
Tachi got 15.
Oh, you're right.
Paul, add your health.
There you go.
Just
Who's
do it.
also no longer blinded.
Ooh.
Oh.
Kaja still is though. Get
Oh.
knocked out. Good.
Great.
I love vibing.
Okay, they're gonna use a legendary act.
Oh, they have no room.
I need everybody to roll a charisma save.
Again?
I swear to God.
People who are already charmed don't do.
Oh. But we
Oh
both
no, it's over.
It's all over, guys.
You are now charmed
God damn
by
it.
this beautiful monster.
She's not.
I am vibing by her. She's pretty funky.
This was ooh, Hotaru and Rat succeed. Aki succeeds?
I love the amount of disbelief that was
Okay. Sexy. It is now.
Whenever it's my turn, I'm gonna cast Stillness of Mind, just so you don't skip over me.
Okay. Who the fuck? Oh, it was Haru. Well, your turn was just happening.
Well, yeah. My turn already happened.
Yeah, so Ratna's turn now. Let's go right now. Let's go right now. currently has advantage.
Oh,
That's
it's over.
Back from the ashes.
Thank God.
Ratna gets healed from Hammer's water bending, stands up and does like a very weak slice at the spirit in front of him, and that's enough to dissipate it. And then he just kind of looks like, oh, I did it.
Oh,
Nice.
The comically big X.
That was fun.
Can I see now?
I'm hyped as shit. I'm
yeah, you
turning my
can
head
see now.
skywards and I'm using that fucking
Cowden
fire
runs
breath.
over to hug them.
That fire breath?
Yeah,
Okay.
just straight up in the air.
Why is everyone surrounding Ratna?
Sure, he's a
'Cause-
jolly good fellow.
Wait, hang on.
Tara's gonna calm down from being a dragon. Put the wings away.
Okay, Cowden flipped over Kaja to hug.
Oh my God.
Make an acrobatics check.
I did!
Group hug!
Wait, no, we're not gonna.
Kaja, roll a strength
If we're
save.
hugging, we're not 5
A
feet
strength
apart.
save?
Yeah, roll a strength save.
Oh.
Apart because we're gay.
This is so
Saru
s-
has you in a hug.
Oh no.
Group
It's not
hug.
returned.
Why are you underneath Ratna?
Because we're not 5 feet apart if it's a group hug.
Okay.
5 feet apart because it's not gay. Oh, or maybe it is gay.
Why is Aki upside down?
Everyone stand back in here.
Can I be upside down? Oh my God.
Oh my God, what?
Hey, gang.
Wait, no, how you doing that?
What?
How you doing what? Guys, how you doing that?
It's like T-posing to it's like T-posing to assert dominance.
Surround call.
What is happening? What did you click?
Oh, I
Why are you in between spaces?
I don't know how that happened. I'm gonna be honest.
Is this loss?
Okay. So,
Oh my god.
as that final dark, not harpy, dissipates from this realm, the color of the sky goes back to its regular self. You're no longer surrounded by darkness.
Please tell me how to
And-
turn.
Red hues. Click on your token and then the top one.
There's
The
3
very, the above those.
Oh.
The blue thing. The
I
blue
love
square.
three tops.
Okay. So you guys are no longer darkness. Fight has ended. Radna, very hurt, just kind of collapses to the ground.
How'd you go get your
Upside
man?
down.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
So, does anyone know what those were? Or
I know that they were definitely not harpies.
looked
don't
like
care
harpies to me.
what- Have you seen a harpy before?
In books?
Roll a history check.
Everyone?
No, it's just Kaja.
Oh.
Yeah, you've seen harpies before.
Yeah, I've seen harpies before.
Oh. Are they normally that pretty?
They weren't.
Pretty.
What? Wait. You telling me they
Very
weren't
different
pretty?
tastes, my friend.
I was charmed, guys. Wait, I didn't even get touched. Oh, y'all are fucked up.
We're not contagious. We're just hurt.
Haru be like, I will now perform running, and he runs away.
I'm a trip a bitch.
No.
That's very Avatar.
Fucking flew over here.
You trip him and he just goes flying off the airship.
Uh,
Oh my god.
Hanging off the edge.
Rip Haru.
Oh.
Oh
Okay,
my cats.
so, that is the end of that. Does anyone have any plans for the rest of the day? I'm gonna be doing a sort of like recap of this traveling exposition. We're just gonna go through it. So if you had anything that you wanted to do throughout the week, I think is what we said.
I'm just eating, vibing, and meditating.
Okay.
I kind of wanted to get to know everyone better.
a library.
Flashback episode.
Flashback episode.
I thought you said /back. No, it's like. huh.
Flashback mountain.
Look at this
Uh,
graph.
Yeah, you could do that. How are you going about it? You got a plan of action?
I'm gonna. Okay, so we all go back
Sit
under
around.
into the ship, right?
Tell some
Mhm.
ghost stories over marshmallows.
What?
Oh,
Have you never had a marshmallow?
Hang on.
What is that? Wait,
I have
hello.
had a marshmallow.
Okay. Um,
Okay, I'm just gonna wait until everyone like gets downstairs and they're like settled, and then I'm gonna be like, so I still don't know anything about you guys. I mean, you guys know my entire history basically. I'm the daughter of Kai and Janora. Granddad. That's so rude. I cannot believe that.
I am sorry you started talking. I just zoned out.
I'm gonna smack Haru's head in the back.
Thank you. So does anyone have any fun stories they'd like to share about themselves?
No.
Oh,
I didn't get to have much fun back at home. I was mostly studying.
What were you studying?
My parents wanted me to go into the arts, but it was just too boring.
I see. You gonna elaborate?
Paint me like one of your Republic City girls.
Oh, you grew up in Republic City?
well, damn.
Alright.
I guess that's that.
I asked, did you grow up in Republic City?
Who are you asking?
Tauchi!
Aki said it, so I thought you
Yeah.
were asking Aki.
I said one of your Republic City girls.
Oh. I've been to Republic City, but my family's from Omashu.
Oh, nice. Did you enjoy it there?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's not that much stuff for me to do as a kid, though. It was nice seeing it again.
What about everyone else?
Have you guys ever put a spirit in ice?
Ever what?
Ever put a spirit in ice?
A spirit?
No.
Oh, it's fun. They become like little sculptures.
Cool.
Do they like that?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't. Do they?
Some of them do.
Are you
Hmm.
sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
I hung out with them a lot.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, you know, not these evil ones.
Yeah. I mean, you could always put some of the evil ones nice. I'm sure we wouldn't mind that.
I'll take a spirit on the rocks.
Hotar's like, well, you guys are boring.
Okay, tell us about you then.
Alrighty, I'll tell you everything you know. So, I grew up in Sun Warrior City. It's really nice. You guys should visit sometime.
Oh, I've
Um,
been.
Cannon's like nodding along.
Didn't we go there?
Yeah.
You've been? Oh, it's fantastic. But anyways, so we didn't have a lot of money growing up, but my dad was pretty litty as a soldier, so we got up in the ranks, and then we were able to afford one of the houses in the upper districts, which was really cool. And they have some really nice schools. Well, we don't really talk to my dad. He went into this whole like depressive episode after my sister died.
Cannon's eyes widen in response to. Yeah.
I wouldn't stop drinking after Nina died. But you know, and then he didn't take care of my mom, so we had to. Well, I had to try to find a healer, and the healers there were good, because there was only a couple, because it's a fire bending area, not the Northern Water Tribe. And so me thinking big brain, I was like, okay, let's go to the Northern Water Tribe where they have the best healers in the world. But turns out that they suck as well.
Yeah.
They give a thumbs up.
So that's you then.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. But you're getting your mom some help now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's okay now.
I mean, apart from the whole, dogs trying to tear their arms apart. But everything else is just dandy.
Yeah, and then my sister dying at the Udao.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Did no one catch on?
What?
Yeah.
Their sister died at Udao, and then their dad went into a depressive episode. Anybody know who the sister is?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
No.
Was I there for that?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm staying quiet about that. Aki murdered Kotar's sister.
I am looking away.
See, Cowden still doesn't know this, so she's just like very sympathetically nodding along.
I have
This
to go
is-
to the kitchen really quick and get a snack.
Oh,
This
can you-
feels very.
Can you get me one too?
This
Okay.
feels very Winter Soldier killing Tony Stark's dad.
And then Aki was like, I didn't know, I'm sorry.
How did it even happen?
It was at the beginning of it, and
Yeah.
Aki didn't know that you could get rid of the spirits in the possessed people. And so she,
Killed?
yeah, they were fighting them off because Stark the possessed people were trying to kill the avatar, and she decapitated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look with the nat 20.
And that's just been like a running gag all season. Not even all season, just the entire run of the campaign.
We even met her dad at the bar a couple
Yeah.
episodes later.
Yep.
I cannot hear. I cannot see.
It wasn't my choice. I net 20'd and Shay's like, you decapitate her. I'm like, alrighty then.
You definitely killed her with that nat 20.
That poor little girl. She was such a big fan.
She was such a big fan of the Avatar.
Sorry, what kind of snacks are you getting us?
Me? What?
No, it's Tachi
Tachi.
going to the
Oh,
kitchen.
Tachi, what kind of snacks?
I'm just vibing in this, like, just glancing at Aki every once in a while. Because I've dealt with my emotions about this topic.
I gotta go eat dinner, so I'm actually going to the kitchen.
Oh.
Ataru is like, yeah, my sister is a big fan of Avatar Dio. And then and she wanted to go to the festival, the Avatar Day festival, and then everything kind of spiraled out of control. They're talking about it like it's news.
It's news for Calvin. She was shot in like some random air temple.
It's old
Yeah.
news.
They don't seem like it hurts, but that's just, you know, a coping mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really sorry you had to go through that.
It's fine. I'm okay now.
I mean, if my brother died, no, I would be sad.
I'm trying to not have my sister die, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want him to die.
What danger's your brother in?
Probably none, but you never know. Don't do this. I'm gonna regret saying that so
That's what the people at home. For the people at home, that's what we call foreshadowing.
He's in the air temple with the Avatar's kids. He's fine.
Let me roll.
No.
That was for Ratna to see that Hataru's actually hurting.
Atari's actually her what?
Hurting.
Oh, should I roll insight?
Yeah.
Okay. No.
You think that they're just taking this really well. Ratna goes over and does the very awkward, like, pat on Hotaru's back.
Wait, so Taru, how long have you been able to become a dragon?
Yeah, that was super cool.
Last
I think it's
year?
important for everyone to know that Cowden is currently sitting upside down with her legs on like the back of the chair.
Have you ever flown around with the dragon as a dragon?
Yeah, it's really fun.
You and Scooter should hang out sometime.
Oh.
I'm sure he'd
yeah.
like it.
Back in my city, we had this training ground for firebenders to learn directly from the dragons, which is where I learned it from.
That's so cool.
Oh, I ran into the dragon tamer dude there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you kill him? I'm saying that out of character.
Zilla killed him.
Okay.
I hear he's moved on to different things.
Oh, that's good.
Like to the next life.
What?
I said that out of character. I said that.
Oh.
Hotaru doesn't need to know all this.
Atari goes back home and people were murdered. Yeah.
Yeah, it's for the best.
So that's me. What about you, Kasha? What's your life?
It was alright.
Oh, come on. You can tell me a little more than that.
I'm from Nava City. We'll be going there soon. Maybe
That's
I'll
cool.
tell you more when we get there.
So her eyes widen like comically, like a cartoon character that just like looks away and the eyes are like wide. That's how,
What about you got any siblings?
No.
No. What did you do for fun besides pillaging?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I
You didn't like let's see, painting, knitting. I feel like you would be a knitter.
I have no idea where you would get that from.
maybe some crochet.
Yeah, some crochet.
I feel like you'd really enjoy crochet.
I don't. I have
Or
no
maybe you secretly moonlight as a singer. Yeah.
You got me. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wow.
You're
Sexy
skilled.
pirate captain by day,
Sing us a song,
moonlighting
Kaja.
singer.
Yes, sing us a song. Oh my god.
Come back from the kitchen.
You're just in time, costume.
You can sing?
No, I.
Oh, I came back just in time.
Well, all I really know are sea shanties.
I got some popcorn and
Sea
falafel.
shanties.
Sea shanties. Wow. Go on.
Shanty.
What's your favorite?
No,
Just go for
I
it.
shouldn't.
You
Definitely
should. Roll
I'll
a
start you
performance
off.
check.
Go home. Go
Oh
home.
no!
A pirate's
Oh.
life I'll never go.
Oh, this could either go really well or really bad. Okay.
Go on, back. Sing us a sea
I don't know any sea shant.
What do you mean?
You do with a drunken
Just
sailor? What do you
chase
do with a
me.
drunken sailor? What do
What
you
do you
do
do
with
with
a
a
drunken
drunken
sailor? Lie in
What's
the
that?
morning.
What's that one lazy town? Pirate
Arr,
song.
arr,
Fiddly dee.
being a pirate. Do what you want 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
There you go.
I like that you
Oh my god.
3 of the words.
Yeah.
I mean, you are a pirate.
Hmm.
That song. Hotaru claps. Does a whistle. Oh, it was really good.
Whatever.
I feel like we know you a lot better now.
We should start a band.
Oh my god,
no.
we so should.
Yes. Do you play any instrument?
I can hit things really well. Maybe I could be the drummer.
Yeah, I think so.
I can play the whip.
The what?
The whip?
The what?
The whip.
Like the nay nay?
No, the whip. Whip.
That is not an instrument, son.
What if you bend your water into strings and just strum them?
Listen, it can be. It makes a sound when it slaps.
I mean, you got a point there.
Oh my god, I just burped.
Wait, let me see how well I play the whip. Not
Do I
well.
have any instruments?
Aki, you can play the flute?
A bit.
Wow, I can play the sungi horn, you know? And you just noise. Yeah.
We got any other hidden musical talent in this group?
What is that?
I don't know.
What is this mysterious role? That is,
Enigma.
6.
what the fuck is that?
You know,
Roll for
six.
6.
You know, I think we could be better than Yoon in the Bays.
Better than Yoon in the Yoon in the Bays?
Yeah, I think
It's a
so.
bold statement.
I mean, we have the looks, and they point towards Kasha.
I guess I can pick up harmonica.
So we've got
I
a
think a
lead singer.
turtle duck banging around in a garbage can would be better than Yoon in the Bays.
Oh, wow, that's uncalled for.
That's
a
a very
good choice.
unpopular. Yeah,
Have you
very
heard their
unpopular
hit song,
opinion.
Hit Me Baby One More Time?
Yeah, when we were getting our asses kicked, remember?
I don't want to think about it.
I
Oh, that
mean,
sounds exciting.
Yeah, have you ever seen them live?
No, I haven't. I've only
Oh,
heard.
they're much better live.
Oh.
Yeah, I could show you one time. It was in Republic City. In the, we know people.
Oh,
You
sweet.
got those connections, you know?
Yeah. After the world isn't ending, then
Yeah. Maybe we can get them to play for us during the the world ending thing.
oh
It's
yeah,
the
I think
end
so.
of the world as we know it.
It's
oh,
a
Aki, you have
day.
such a good voice. Wow.
What the fuck? Is that a vacuum?
What?
What?
I just. Do you not hear that?
That shrill
Yeah.
sound in the background of the song, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, it's hurting my ears.
I'm just.
What is happening?
Well, after bonding's over,
Mm-hmm.
now we can fast forward.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So, any activities you would like to do?
Just some more sparring, meditating, you know,
Yeah,
having fun.
fine.
all of the above.
Okay. Um,
Probably bantering with Hotaru.
There's
Dance with the
also
boys.
books that you could read if you're a nerd. Um,
Maybe
Savchi.
once. That's a treat.
yeah. Rana is gonna be making weapons.
Oh,
I will be bothering Ratna at one point or two.
Okay.
Can I bother Hotaru? Because I think they're pretty cool.
Yeah, you can bother Hotaru.
Yeah. Just be
Hotaru?
like chaotic entities together.
Hotaru's gonna spend the whole week playing pranks on everybody.
Can I
oh
help?
no.
Yes, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Let me just roll.
Kaja will kill them.
strength for
Is
self-check.
Hotaru's mother still just in Kaja's
Yeah,
bed?
yeah.
It's okay, Kaja. We can share.
Okay, so wow, they rolled a nat 20 on their stealth. So
Would you like Cowden to also roll?
yeah,
Oh,
nice. Okay, I'm gonna need Kaja, Aki, and Tauchi to roll perception checks.
Oh, Lucky. Oh no.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Almost. So close.
So close.
If you just rolled at that 20, you would have got.
Tauchi stereotypically just like looks around because he thinks he hears something and then just goes
Yeah.
back to his like business.
It's none of my business.
What's the prank, Shay?
After the not harpy fight, you would have been in between, like around there. So you're heading to the Fire Nation capital, and then you're going over to, over there, Alba City.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't scrolled far enough. So before the Fire Nation capital, Hotaru would have played a prank on Kaja first.
Of course. Obsessed. What can I tell you?
So you know the prank where you swap like the Oreo cream for toothpaste?
Oh no.
They did that, but with something Avatar related. Hold on.
With something.
Let's see. Ooh. Hotcakes.
No.
They did that with hotcakes.
Is it spicy toothpaste?
Yeah, it's spicy toothpaste.
Cinnamon flavored toothpaste.
Literally. And Kaja will attempt murder.
Well, it was a stealth check.
Yeah,
so
Kaja
you
has
don't know
to
that
know
they
it's
did it. You'd have to go.
Oh no, she knows.
Yeah.
She rolled a 12. I don't think she does.
No. But once it happens, she knows. Because there is
Imagine, like, a
no
total
one else.
chase
Are
through
you
the
gonna
fight.
confront them?
Only one of them.
Okay. roll an insight check. Oh shit! Okay. So everyone else hears Kaja scream and then barreling through the ship as she hunts Hotaru, and then Hotaru's like, I didn't do it! With their hands up. Kaja, you know they're lying.
They're probably like smiling as they're saying I didn't do it, and
Yeah.
Kaja's just like, I am going to rip like the tongue out of your throat. I'm just
Kaja,
gonna
like tiptoes through the back, like Kaja's doing this whole speech, and you just see Cowden in like the back of the frame tiptoeing out of the.
and it's just like in like cartoons, just like Kaja just like shaking Hotaru, just like and like holding them by the collar.
Yeah. It's like,
Okay, yeah,
I'm sorry. You're very attractive when you're angry.
That's when she has to leave.
Okay.
Cowden pokes her head in and then just like does a thumbs up.
So you get to the Fire Nation capital, and drop off Hotaru's mom with the other people that were afflicted by Onaku's terror. And then you are off again. Hotaru, as they're dropping off their mom, is very tearful and like not their usual everything is okay self. A hint of vulnerability. And then you're off again for the trip. days have gone a little faster, or there's more days now since you took a detour. But you'll make it in about 4 days, or 4 nights, I should say. Their next prank is on Aki.
Oh, lucky.
And they put hair dye in Aki's shampoos. Purple. Purple hair dye in Aki's shampoo. And since Aki rolled such a low perception, she starts putting it on. It's like, wow, this smells and tingles a little. And it just keeps going with it. Your hair is dark, so it's not like it changed it dramatically, but it's like a darker hint of purple now.
Honestly, that's kind of a look. So
Yeah.
Not even mad.
And then for Taochi, what's a perfect prank? Oh, I know what Hataru does. Hataru does, writes a note that says, do you like me? Check yes or yes. And then they sign it, from Kaja.
Oh, Kaja?
Yeah. And then they go through the fucking shadows as they deposit it on Taochi's bed. And then sneak out, and you're like at your desk or something, and you like turn around as they're rushing out of the room, and you're like, "Was that them?" But then you see on your bed a note from Kaja. Wow! Roll an insight check.
oh my god.
Let's see how well they. Wow, Kaja!
No.
Kaja seems to like you, Taochi.
I don't know how to put it. Thanks. But why?
Did you like approach Kaja?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to her with the note and just saying, like, thanks. This is flattering, but
like Peter Kavinsky and.
No. What are you talking about?
This note, I get where you're coming from, but
Hold on. Sorry, what? And she's just gonna like snatch it from your hands and then read it. And you know it's gonna be an exact like scene for scene, just like her storming through the ship again.
Tara is gonna roll a stealth check to hide. roll perception.
Okay.
oh,
You see their feet peeking out from curtains.
And then again, it's just like the violent shaking.
It wasn't me. I didn't.
You're so hot when you're angry.
But not when you're angry at me.
And then she'll just like rip it apart and just throw it out.
Yeah. Okay. So with all that said and done, you arrive at Nauba City. Well, okay. So the closer you get to there, you start hearing a frequency coming from the city, and you start hearing Illa's voice, kind of speaking in her soft, usual manner through the speaker, and she's like, "Oh, hey guys. So we arrived at the city like a couple of days ago, and I don't know if you got caught up or if you're dead, but we didn't really come up with a plan what to do if you were dead. So we're just gonna keep waiting, and we're at the hotel here. I'll put it," and then she says, like, naming off an address, and then the message repeats.
Great.
Well, at least we know they're still alive.
Yeah, so you guys arrive at the city with your huge airship, but it's a flying city, or use the term loosely. It's in between two like large mountain ranges, very reminiscent of like the Grand Canyon, in between. The city is floating, but it has two very thin beams connecting to each of the mountains. It doesn't seem like you can travel in them. They're mostly just to keep pumping air into the city. And then you guys also see like a ski lift kind of system, very similar to in Atlas season 1 when Azula's like, "You should have feared me more" during that fight scene. That very similar mode of transportation. And yeah, there's people from the ground kind of coming up. They don't occupy every single one of them, so they're not running all the time. It's usually just tourists that are traveling here, or because most of the like shipment of goods and stuff is done through air. You get there, they have very large landing pads just for this kind of occasion. Nabas City, as I said before, has a bit of a criminal underworld. So, when you get there, you'll notice that the large landing pad your ship lands in is a little empty. There's like one or two workers there to like document that you're in. But other than that, it doesn't seem like there's any guards and stuff, or as much of a big reception as there was at the Water Tribe. It's kind of just these two guys that are like, name, where are you from, why are you here, kind of business. And they also ask to see your passports, which you all hand over.
I have the position of privilege thing.
You do? How are you gonna use it?
Yeah.
What? You gotta tell me how you're gonna.
Oh, I
For
thought
what?
How are you gonna use it?
No. You gotta tell me what do you want to use it for.
I wasn't really paying attention to most of it, I'm not gonna lie.
I give important exposition, and this is how you treat me?
Yeah. It's like that scene where Toph is like, "Don't worry, I got this," and then just like hands over the Bayfam thing.
Okay. Right, okay. Called in last name provides the family crest to the guards there, and they look at it and they're like, "Okay, you can come through." They're not gonna they don't have high-end reception here.
Okay, but then you have to make every effort to accommodate and avoid my displeasure.
Okay, that's their effort.
Oh, okay.
They're like, you can go through it. They don't need to see passports anymore, which means that Kaja doesn't have to roll the deception check.
Thank God.
I got you.
Yep. Okay. Is that all? You guys heading into the city?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, they kind of lead you to the doors. The landing pads for ships and stuff are at a higher level, so you take an elevator down towards the main city. It's made out of glass and metal, so you guys can see everything around you as you're coming down. You see it's a very pretty city from up above. The closer you get, the more of that criminal underworld you start seeing. There's a section of the city towards the far left corner that's more, the houses are more put together. It's obviously kind of like the lower slum area, and a lot of the places have like cloth overhangs to hide from aerial view. But you guys descend and you see this beautiful courtyard with a large fountain. It has and it has all of these. What are you spelling? Sorry, I got distracted. It has all of these like different types of avatar animals. It's got the platypus bear. It has the friendly forest spirit from Avatar season 1. It's kind of in the middle, and they're all like sprouting water, and it's very cute. And there's people walking around, kind of doing their usual work business. You don't, since this isn't one of the major commerce cities, it's not, you don't get a reception like you do. People do recognize you when you land. Some people are like whispering as you get out of the elevator, like, oh, are those the spirit warrior guys? And yeah, but you do have the address that Ilaki gave you that you can head to. You do also notice the metal palace. It's less of a palace and more of a like just a White House, I guess, for lack of a better term. It's not as eccentric in its aesthetic, but it's
The White
bigger.
House was an actual thing, and I thought you meant literally just a White House.
No, like the U.S. White House. It's not as like beautiful and extravagant as the other places. It's more like Republic City, where it's just a place for people to do the governing.
Nice.
So you're in the city. Alaki gave you a address for
The hotel.
yeah. It's a White Lotus hotel, which you have been to. Chain. But it's a high chain. Like what's an equivalent to the real world?
Hilton.
Hilton. Are you guys heading over?
Yeah, sure.
It's so romantic in there.
I want to meet London Tipton.
So as you guys are walking, there's a couple of people that kind of go up to you and are like, "Hey, what are the spirit warriors doing here? We don't have any dark spirits and stuff like that." I will say that Aki, you recognize the metallic noise and feel of the ground from when you were spying on Zilla. As you're walking through, roll a perception check for me. Okay. Yeah, the feel of the ground seems familiar. You think that's this street looks like the one that you saw, but it could also all of the streets look fairly similar, and you don't quite remember like what sort of signs you saw as you were walking by, or the distinct like color, or if that food cart was there, you know. But it looks familiar. You guys go around. I'm assuming you live Scooter on the ship
Probably.
because the roads aren't big enough for a dragon.
He's a very important defense system.
Yeah. So
Is he napping? Did we leave him a lot of snacks?
yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Mhm.
You get to the hotel. As soon as you walk into the White Lotus Hotel, you get swarmed by a crowd of employees that are like, "Oh, Spirit Warriors are here!" And
Karen's gonna step away because so far she won't be recognizing.
are you gonna roll a stealth check?
Sure.
There's not many places to hide. It's an open lobby area.
She like curls up into a chair.
Yeah.
One of the people like, "Oh my goodness, it's the daughter." And then they start like swarming you, and giving you like a bathrobe and some soap. And they also hand you
Give me the soap.
keys. They also hand you keys to rooms. Yeah. And then
Whose daughter?
and
Thank you. Yep.
and they and one of them comes up to you and is like, some of your other friends were here earlier. They have rooms in the upper floors.
Could we be close?
Of course. They like swap the keys real quick and they start showing you to your way, and they start taking some of your bags and they're like, here, I'll take care of this, I'll take care of this. And
I'm carrying my own bag.
okay.
They can carry Cowdens. She only has one.
And they lead you to the extravagant rooms. So what is everyone's passive perception?
Oh.
15.
13.
14.
Where do
Okay.
I see that?
Right underneath
the
your skills.
Oh, 13.
Me too, high five.
You guys talk. That's
Uh-oh.
okay, because Ratna has a passive perception of a 20. So he sees that as people are taking the bags, the they like turn around and put them on the carts, the hotel carts, and somebody else starts like rifling through them. And Ratna says, excuse me, those are ours. And the person that was rifling through kind of puts their hand and starts dashing towards the door.
Can I chase?
Yeah. Roll an acrobatics.
Sexy. Oh no!
This person is fast as fuck, boy. They're out of the door.
Cowden, what's the point in having +8 if you keep rolling 2?
I mean,
Ratna goes over to check the bags. Calden's chasing them out about half the speed of them.
I would have given up as soon as they like went too far.
It's okay, guys. They didn't take anything.
Then what
You're
are
welcome.
they?
And he does a thumbs up.
And this is why you carry your own bags.
I mean,
The White Lotus employees are like, I am so sorry. So sorry, so sorry. And they like give 5 gold
Oh.
in an apology.
I'll leave a bad review on Yelp, so help me God.
Alright, they start escorting to the upper floors of the.
Keeping track of my gold pieces, shouldn't I?
You definitely should.
Gave me some, but then I never wrote them down.
They take you to the upper floors of this fine establishment. And once you get there, it's clear that this isn't like the penthouse, but it's for upper nobility. And there's only a couple of rooms or doors in the hall. Etsu's head pops out of one of them.
Oh,
He's like,
Captain.
oh, hey guys.
Roll a strength save because Callum's gonna jump into his arms.
God. Okay. Boop. No. It's just stumbled onto the floor.
It's fine, Callum's still hugging him.
She's like, oh god, hi.
Hi, I missed you.
And then Alaki kind of slowly peeks out of the same room. She's like, oh, hi. We didn't find that other friend you guys are talking about.
Yeah, she's a tricky one.
A fickle bitch.
Yeah.
I bet she's a Gemini.
She'll find us.
Wow, she's actually a Scorpio. So...
I played myself.
Okay. You guys get the reunion hug. And she kind of waves at all of you. Ratna doesn't know who the fuck Etsu is, but he waves. And you know, Hotaru thinks all of these people are very attractive.
They are.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Who's this? This is Hotaru. Who's this other person that we're supposed to be finding?
She's an airbender. We've met her before.
No.
I
White
haven't.
hair, bit of a side
Callum
shave.
raises a hand, but he's still like hugging.
It's just stood up at this point.
Oh, okay. She's koala'd onto him.
Nice.
It's funny because I'm pretty sure I made her talk.
An airbender. That should be easy to find in a city of air and earthbenders.
I said white hair, side shave,
Oh,
vaguely aggressive attitude.
come.
Hot.
Kinda hot. I can work with that.
Kinda hot.
I mean, I've never met them, but I assume.
Ratna has a huge bag that he's now carrying because he doesn't trust the people in this place.
Ratna, do you want me to carry that for you?
No, it's okay. He plops it on the ground and you just hear like metal clunks. And
The
then he
entire
like
hotel vibrates.
and then he opens it. It's one of those like roll out bags. Yeah. And there's several weapons in there.
Oh.
He's like, I made these for you guys. Because I saw that you got your ass kicked by those dark spirits.
Hey, I took down 2 of those bad boys, okay?
Yeah. And then you like claps your back.
Thanks.
And then he gives Tauchi his weapon first.
Yay.
It's
No, there
his
was 3. I took down 3 of those bad boys. I can't.
It is a large, not large. It's a hand axe,
Oh.
made out of the same crystals that you use to fight.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm. Very
you.
sexy.
Mhm.
I will be giving you all these items after the session's over. And then for Aki, he gives very similar to his glove, but thinner. And it doesn't have like the same circular thing in the palm. And he says, this is to help with your lightning bending.
Oh shit. Thank you.
And then for Kaja, he gives goggles.
Oh.
But he's made them with your aesthetic in mind. To worry.
Oh.
They're a bit of like a masquerade mask.
Oh, that's sexy.
Yeah, and it matches your hat specifically.
You said masquerade mask, and the first thing I thought of was Joker from Persona.
Exactly that. No, I'm kidding. It's one of the ones that has like gold encrusted to look like vines. And he hands that over. And he says to press the button in a fight. And there's like a button on the side. And then for Haru,
Huh? Me?
you get a weapon.
Oh.
You get a weapon, everybody.
He hands a spear. And the top of the spear seems to be made out of hard ice.
This.
Yeah, the pointy bit. And he starts explaining, well, when you poke somebody with it, it's gonna shoot out ice and then freeze inside of them.
Whoa, that sounds literally gonna kill someone.
How did you do that?
I'm very good. And then he moves.
Oh my god, this is so
Holy
cool.
shit.
For Colton,
Oh my god, that's me.
he hands they're like sort of like boxing gloves, but they attach to your staff.
What?
They attach to your staff on each end. Not boxing gloves. They're like, you know, the stairwell hand rest sphere thing.
Fucking
Yes.
what?
Huh?
I'm getting the image.
I'm glad Beck knows what I'm talking about.
See,
Wait.
I'm picturing this. Hang on.
A bitch is gonna get killed with a staircase?
No, the railing of a stairway.
What is that?
I'm picturing that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that can't be right.
The circular bit of the stairway railing is what I'm trying to get at. Hold on. I got a picture. It's very low quality and it has a watermark, but that circle.
Oh.
It's a circular ball.
Why couldn't you just say a sphere?
Because it's like attached to the staff.
Well, yeah.
It's not a boxing.
It has the texture of a boxing,
Okay.
but the look of a stairway really.
So it's like a
It's called
very
a
large
newel.
stylus. That's what I'm hearing.
Or a newel cap.
Anyways,
Ah, so
it
it's a
helps
newel
with your
cap.
bouncing.
I'm sorry. Just keep going. Just keep going.
Okay, alright, and then for,
Wait, that's it? It doesn't even do anything? It's just like a circular ball.
I said that it helps with your acrobatic roll.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
God.
Okay. Okay. Hotaru, he had, it's kind of like, a sickle, but not as, curved. You know, like a pirate sword.
Like a
he
scimitar.
Yeah. He hands that to Hotaru. And once Hotaru holds on to it, it kind of lets out glow. Very similar to like a fire. As he's holding on to it, and there's like an inscription on it. That Hotaru looks at and tears up, and then puts away. And then he turns to the others. I'm sorry, yours aren't done yet because I didn't know about you. And well, Alaki, I was just finishing, but I need another day.
Whenever anyone turns around, Cowden is hitting herself on the top of her head with the sparkle.
As I figured.
Oh my god.
You're doing
Go.
what?
She's
You know when you,
smacking
like, boink?
herself.
When you like boink, not like hard enough to actually hurt, to just like see what it feels like. Just boink.
Okay.
She's just vibing, no?
The gang's almost all together. Just
Do we
one
get our
missing
own room, or is it
person.
sharing? Are we
You
sharing?
got your own rooms,
Ooh.
separated into two.
Whenever there's like a little bit of downtime, I'll meditate and try to focus on Zilla and see if I can see where she's at.
Okay, roll an Arcana check.
I want to do the meditation thing with Etsu when he's free.
Okay. Also roll an Arcana check.
Okay. Oh.
Sexy. Okay. So I'm assuming you're just rooming with your spirit buddy, Colin.
Sure.
Okay. You guys find a room and start doing the spiritual meditation. And then you go into separate rooms and you can see through each other's eyes. When you're in the same room, you kind of feel your energies amplifying, is as best as I can put
Shit.
it. There's like this subtle glow in both of your eyes. When
If
you
Cowden
do
says holy shit, is it her body saying it, or is it like just like the voice coming out from?
while meditating,
Yeah.
that cuts off the meditation.
Oh, okay. She doesn't say anything. She says that after they're done.
Okay. So Aki, I'm gonna roll. Oh, okay. So, you try to meditate and for the first couple of minutes, you're not getting anything. It's not coming. If you try for a longer time, you feel like you could get a good grip on it. So you spend about 30 minutes without anything really going on. And then you start feeling the connection forming. But it's weird because you feel like you're connected, but all that you see is darkness.
Huh.
You can.
What if I think really hard and try to make my voice heard in Zola's head? Do the big
Yeah,
thing.
roll another Arcana check. Okay. You see darkness. You get like visions of things happening. Like you see an older an older woman that you think looks similar to Zilla, and then you are in another scene and you like this random Fire Nation girl, and it's sort of like fluid and moving and faces are blurry, and you can tell that she's currently dreaming. She's asleep.
Oh.
But you can get your voice through, so you appear in the dream. So it's napping.
Just like
you know what happens? She's having a dream with her ex, as one does, and then you appear, and then she's like, "What the fuck?" And then the scene changes. she's like going in for a kiss, and then she starts seeing who she's kissing, and it's Aki instead. And it's like, what the?
It's like from my Carly when Spencer's dating.
Yeah.
Gibby.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Here
All
at
right.
the Lotus Inn, bye.
When you guys arrive, I would have said it's about morning. To walk, it's a little later in the morning, 10ish, when you guys get to the hotel. So you have the whole day to yourselves.
What's
Wow.
Etsu?
Mm-hmm.
He's waiting for a plan from smarter people than him.
Oh, same.
So is Cowden.
I have to leave at 7, by the way.
Yeah, it's almost done.
Okay.
I just need you guys to go outside.
Oh, I'm going outside.
Okay.
After my meditation session, I will go with her.
I need some
Okay.
air.
I'll come with you. I also love air. I mean,
Okay. So
wait, I thought we were high up, so we're going downstairs, or are we just like opening a window and just like letting up?
go downstairs and out into the city.
Float
I'm
out.
going out the front door.
To the
Okay.
wind.
Okay.
Okay, because Cowden has slow fall, so like both.
I mean, I do too, technically. You just eat ourselves out the fucking window.
Oh, I can restore my HP now. I'm assuming back it.
So, as you guys step outside, you guys start feeling the ground beneath your feet rumble.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Does this feel familiar to when we got dragged into the fight club?
No, not. It starts to rumble. It's made out of metal, which is weird. Like, why is it rumbling? And then you guys hear a large crack.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti.
And the city starts to ever so slightly tilt.
Uh-oh, spaghetti.
It's
The city.
Oh no!
city starts to tilt slightly. You start hearing screams coming from the west end, of where the city is kind of tilting into, and there's a siren going off, and and people shouting and screaming. And you guys start rushing towards it, I'm assuming, as dumb teenagers that have powers do.
Uh-huh.
And
God.
you see the metal beams that I was talking about earlier. The one on the west end has a crack right through like a slice right through the middle, and it seems to be slowly like sliding downwards.
Oh, SpaghettiOs.
And it's suspended. So, they start sending out some metal benders to go out to repair it, and it seems to be like heading in the right direction. You know, it takes several, like at least 10 metal benders to repair that sort of large structure. And as soon as they do that, you hear another crack coming from the opposite end of the city.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
And you can only assume that something similar has happened, which is weird because for something like that to happen, it would have to be a organized attack, as you see these 10 metal benders trying to repair it. But as you guys are trying to figure out what the hell, you see flying, surrounded by several elements in the center of the
Oh,
city.
no.
oh, Dio,
Oh,
you
no.
rapscallion.
Avatar Dio.
Oh, no.
And that's where we're ending the session.
Ah!
Fucking rascal.